sa mga curious kung ano yung mga tendencies nyo, merong short online quiz. Ayun, ano siya? The 4 tendencies quiz, Gretchen Rubin. Gretchen as in Gretchen ba rin? Rubin as in Rubin Padilla.
Ay, pero legit po yung quiz na sinasabi ni Carla.
Hey, fellow adults! Let's figure adult life together.
Because adulting wasn't taught in school. Listen to stories and questions and sometimes expert advice on
adulting, self-development, finding stability, relationships, health, well-being, and more. Because
it's an adult thing!
Right, we're on our 3rd episode. I think we're experts now.
Yeah.
In podcasting.
Uh-huh.
I think we've reached that level. Achieved na.
Achievement unlocked.
I think ito na yung peak.
ito yung highlight natin.
So before we start with our topic today,
which is
goal achieving.
Yeah. Last episode we talked about goal setting.
Yes.
And now
we're gonna do it. How are we gonna follow through with our plans?
Yes.
Okay, before we go to that, how are you guys? Can you tell us about your adulting highlight and lowlight this week?
Si Carla daw mo.
Si Acel yata may isi-share.
Turuan.
Sige,
ang
ako
adult
na.
nun.
Ang adult nun.
Mature nun.
Sige, ako muna.
Nagpresenta.
Akala mo sobrang major. Okay, so yung highlight ko, nagpunta kami ng Fariñas, Ilocos Empanada.
Sarap.
Fariñas, Ilocos Empanada. Baka naman.
Tapos na yung eating window ko.
Eating window kasi nag-OMAD ka, diba?
Nag-OMAD ako.
What's OMAD?
1 meal a day.
Ooh.
It's 1 meal a day.
Okay.
So, tapos na yung meal ko. Tapos, na-consume ko na rin yung calories ko for the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, nag-OMAD ako, pero I make sure na parang I eat enough. So, tapos na ako for the night.
As a good friend, after niyang kumain, tsaka ako nagyaya sa Ilocos Empanada. Kailan alam kung di na siya pwedeng kumain.
Nung nag-order na si Carla, nagpo-phone na ako. Hindi ko dire-distract yung sarili ko. I was actually checking na yung calories ng bagnet.
I bet mataas bagnet mo.
I know.
Umasa siya slide.
Umasa ako slide.
Na mga 10 calories lang yung bagnet.
Alam ko namang hindi talaga pasok, pero baka lang. Pero yun, so, na-fight ko naman siya. Sobrang achievement nun sa akin. Sobrang highlight ko na yun for the week.
Good job. Pero parang mga 84 times mong binanggit yung bagnet.
Pero hindi niya iniisip
hindi niya iniisip. Pigil na pigil lang talaga.
Yes. Okay.
Lowlights.
Lowlights? Wala akong maisip na lowlight.
Yeah.
Wow! Perfect! Sana all.
Me, my lowlight will be, I forgot to buy cat food. And
oh no.
I think my cats are starving for like half a day or a day, ganyan.
Nag-IF din sila.
Na-IF ko sila, nang hindi ko sinasadya. But if you can see my cats, they're super fat. So, they deserve 1 day of intermittent fasting. Charot. My highlight would be my team, the UP Dragon Boat team. We took home 3rd runner-up in the women's category of a dragon boat race in Subic. And then overall, we were like 4th overall sa women's category. Ibig sabihin, all the races throughout the year. Pang 4th kami. Out of, I don't know, 20 teams? Ilan ba usually yung women's team? 20 to 12. Basta mayroon 24 PCKDF.
Wow.
Philippine Canoe Kayak Team. So, congrats
Dragon
Boat Team. Thank you.
Me, ang highlight ko this week. Yun yung lowlight.
Yun na po yung lowlight ni Carla.
Ang highlight ko this week, natapos ko ng maluwalhati yung first ever semester ko in teaching.
Oh my God!
Congrats.
It's not that it's been finished. Hindi yung tapos na shit, yes. It's not that. Pero yung nairaos ko siya ng maluwalhati, guys.
Yay! Congrats.
Happy naman siya.
And that you enjoyed it a lot.
Yes, oo. Sobra. It's more than what I hoped for. Kasi hindi ko siya nairaos lang. Na-enjoy ko talaga siya. Tas ang fulfilling.
Aww. Alright, let's get down to business.
Ay, may lowlight ako.
Ay, ano nga pala? Sorry.
So, my side of the story. Pumunta kaming Fariñas.
I'm seeing two sides of the story. It was Azel's highlight.
Tapos ako, ma'am, 10:30 na, kumakain pa ako ng sisig, kanin. Yung kanin ko, ma'am, 1.5 rice
Oh
pa.
my God.
Bangus, soup, yun.
Ganun talaga minsan, friends. Sinasalo ka, ganun yun.
Natakot kasi kung baka magutom ako in the middle of podcast. So,
Yeah.
So,
para,
foresight.
para sa atin to.
Thank you.
ayokong
Thanks, Carla.
maging casualty ng gutom ko tong craft natin.
What a brave thing you have done for all the adults out
Yun.
there.
So, yun yung lowlight ko.
But it sounds like a fun lowlight, though.
Na-enjoy ko naman yung lowlight ko, in fairness.
All right, let's get down to business. So, our topic for this episode is goal achieving.
Which is super timely kasi kakapasok lang ng
2020.
Yes, we're in the first month of 2020.
The year of
clarity. Because you have 2020 vision.
Okay, goal achieving. What if we share our certain goals tayo? Baka lang makatulong sa discussion later on how we plan to achieve them.
Okay. So every time may makuha tayo na parang way of achieving something, apply natin sa goals. So what's yours, Nita?
Me is to be happier. To be more in control of my emotions. Okay ba yan?
Yeah.
Pwede nating i-apply yung
That's a good
natutunan
goal.
natin last episode. Yung high level, mid level, and then we break it down hanggang sa lowest level.
Okay.
Na pinaka-minimum actionable items.
Okay.
Sige, ma'am.
So, high level ba yung I wanna be happier?
I think so.
Happier.
I wanna be happier. Because I am happy, but I wanna be happier. Kasi may times na feeling ko, why am I down? Why do I feel down? Eh, okay naman yung life ko. So, parang, so maybe my mid-level goal will be to be more in control of my emotions or to be more aware of my emotions. Yon. And then, my low-level goal is to journal my feelings and then parang gratitude and feelings journal siya. So, log ko every day. Kung anong nararamdaman ko, why am I sad? Am I happy? Why am I sad or why am I happy? And then also to meditate every day. But I will start small. Like siguro mga 3 minutes lang. Tapos dahabaan ko in the future.
Pag na-build mo na yung muscle mo, yung meditation muscle mo.
Yeah. Kasi I think my brain's a little noisy and overactive pa. How about you? Okay na, nagawa ko na yung seat work ko pala.
Okay, very good. Hazel.
Okay, yung top level goal ko is to feel more comfortable and confident about my body. Tapos ang mid-level goal ko ay to reach a certain weight. And then, ang low-level goals ko ay to consistently go to the gym para lumakas ako for ano naman yun, for endurance, for stamina. And na matrack ko yung calories ko ng properly. Kasi after ko masanay na mag-track ng calories, ang next ko na sana is to eat more healthy. Yun.
Hala ko to eat more.
To eat healthier.
To eat healthier. Yun. Kasi pag pinagsabay ko yun, malulurks ako. I've tried it before. So isa-isa muna.
Agree ako dun sa one goal at a time. Or at least one habit at a time.
Okay. Okay. So kahit parang kasi yung low-level goals niya, it's leading to one high-level goal, pero iisa-isahin mo pa rin, hindi mo kailangan.
Oo, isa-isa lang until maging automatic na siya. Because otherwise, baka ma-deplete yung willpower mo. And willpower, like energy, is finite. So we have to allocate them wisely.
Gets. Okay. How about you?
Me, actually may thing ako na kapag serious ako dun sa goal, ayokong ina-announce even to those close to me. Yung sa akin lang muna talaga.
May mga ganyan, no?
Oo, may mga ganyan.
Na they don't wanna share their
Me.
goals. You too?
Yeah. Ang shinare ko lang is something I'm comfortable sharing.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's something na it's a major goal for me. Shinare ko rin siya because I know a lot of people can relate to it. Pero it's one of my major goals talaga. Yun.
Share ko yung, this one kasi parang you pretty much know this consistent goal naman already, so I can share na. Yung to be at my fittest. So,
Okay.
to break all my personal records in terms of fitness. Yun yung high level goal ko.
Okay.
Mid-level goal doon, syempre, eat healthier. Not only what I eat but when I eat. So, very crucial sa akin yung intermittent fasting.
Okay.
And yung physical movement ko, I should be more active. Sa gym man siya, or sa hikes, or sa everyday movement, mga lakad or stairs, something like that. Yung lowest level, I plan on gradually quitting red meat and
Red meat, beef, pork.
any mammal. Tapos, magbabawas na rin ako ng chicken. Kasi, the chicken that we're consuming as a society right now, it's super, fast food
Fluff.
chicken siya.
Yeah, it's just fluff.
Oo, na ang daming antibiotics, pinapakain mga, ang tawag doon, corn
Feeds,
something.
corn, yeah.
Yeah, o yun. So, it's not really so healthy. Pero sa ngayon, yun yung staple ko kasi matagal naman na akong nagbabawas ng diba? Ng red meat. And then, less carbs, I think.
Can I suggest a low-level goal for you?
Ano?
What if naka-treadmill tayong tatlo habang nagpa-podcast tayo?
Para damay-damay na, diba? Tsaka I think sobrang stable nung
Nung
audio
boses
device
natin.
natin.
Wow!
Sobrang high-tech ang high-tech po kasi nung setup namin.
We should take a
Kayang
picture
mag-trend.
of what we look like while we're podcasting. We have very professional microphones.
Yes. Ay, mag-picture tayo mamaya.
Oh, sige.
From,
From Mumuso.
Bumuso, baka
Baka
naman.
naman po. Okay. Maybe our listeners, maybe they can also write down if this can help them set their goals for 2020 and beyond. Like, maybe they can also write down their high-level, mid-level, low-level goals. You can pause this podcast for 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Bilis.
Bilis magsulat.
Tapos yung low-level goals, pwede pa yung i-breakdown sa lower
Lower level.
and lowest. Yung minimum actionable item. So that's actually part pala siya ng goal setting, Pero para lang may clarity tayo kung ano yung basehan ng mga i-discuss natin. Nabanggit natin na popular enough yung concept of goal setting.
Yeah.
Pero yung how to actually achieve it,
Yeah.
di naman tinuturo
Wala.
sa atin, di ba?
Wala. So, ano lang, parang, just
Gawin
do
mo.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, parang,
Just do it.
so, pag dumadating yung times na, I can't just do it, medyo na-judge ko yung sarili ko. Kasi,
Feeling natin we're supposed to
yeah,
know
we're
kaagad.
supposed to just do it.
Ma'am, para tayong sinabihan ng solve this math equation. Tapos hindi naman tinuro how.
Yung solution.
Yung solution.
Formula.
Yeah. So, ano yung formula? I like the word formula. May i-share ako. Parang every episode nababanggit ko si James Clear, author ng Atomic Habits. Yes! Sobrang gusto ko yung sinabi niya dun sa book na yon. We do not rise to the level of our goals. We fall to the level of our systems. So, very important that we build systems that will get us to our goal destinations. Kasi otherwise, it's like saying, I want to reach the top of Mount Pulag without actually planning the trek itself.
Yeah. You just go there and do it. Parang ganun.
Alam mo,
Oo.
Yeah.
Nang walang preparation,
Yeah.
walang guide, walang schedule. And also, I think important na makita natin yung goals natin as North Star lang. Parang titignan lang natin siya every once in a while as guide. But what we should focus on is the every step that we take along the way. Because after all, it's the steps naman talaga that will get us to where we want to be. Parang sa ways, iset mo lang for calibration lang yung yung goal mo, yung goal destination mo, kung saan ka pupunta. But what we should focus on is how to drive safely and efficiently. Goals are just our North Star. How to actually achieve it depends on the journey that we take, the process, the systems. Halimbawa, ang goal mo is to write a novel. If we just keep on focusing on writing a novel, ang layo-layo niya, ang laki-laki niya, it's so overwhelming.
Yeah.
Pero kapag nag-focus tayo on writing even just one line, one sentence a day, it will get us to where we want to be. Kasi may mga novelists na, may mga authors na ganun talaga yung tactic.
Wow.
Para hindi sila mag-procrastinate. Tapos nagpo-procrastinate naman tayo kapag na-overwhelm tayo. Tapos, it feels stressful, bukas na lang, bukas na lang. Pero kapag one word or one sentence lang yung goal nila for the day, hindi nakaka-overwhelm.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for you to fear it or to avoid it.
Okay yun, kasi hindi ka talaga fixated dun masyado sa big goal.
Mhm.
So, parang you're taking it parang one day at a time, one task at a time, parang ganun. And it makes it more possible, achievable.
I think, to be more precise, yung systems na sinasabi ni James Clear refer to habits. Habits meaning yung behaviors that we do every day or regularly for a period of time. If not, for as long as we can sustain it.
Yeah. Parang, so, yun ng bucket list. Me and my friends, we declare our goals to each other and make sure that we are able to achieve it by the end of the year. So, meron kaming 1 year to do it. So, parang the years before, ang goal namin is to have something or parang to reach an end point. Pero parang napansin namin na hindi lahat nagagawa yon because or parang hindi fulfilling kasi hindi
Minsan magawa man dahil crammed, it's
Oo.
not
just for the sake of saying na I was able to do it. I was able-
substandard.
For us, parang mas fulfilling, parang mas happy kami with the results when it's something that's habitual or parang there's a system. For example, goal before was like to run 5 kilometer or to join a 10-kilometer run. Halimbawa, ganun. Nung nagawa ko siya, hindi siya as fulfilling as my goal, which was to do yoga for 60 days. Parang for me, mas happy ako. Mas pumayat ako nung running yung ina-achieve. Pero parang mas happy ako nung yoga na ginagawa ko siya araw-araw for 60 days. Kasi parang I knew I was able to commit to it and to build a system na parang automatic na umaga gagawin ko yung yoga. Yun. Mas
Saka,
happy siya.
Nisha, di ba sa bucket list din natin, ikaw naging successful sa attempt mong maging pescatarian?
Yeah. Oo, na yung...
It went on for 2 years.
Yes,
Diba?
I was pescatarian for 2 years kasi yun, habitual din siya kasi you have to stick to it every day.
Yung bet mo that year was like,
To be pescatarian for 2 months.
2
Parang
months,
ganun lang.
oo.
And then I was able to, tas natuloy-tuloy na siya. Hanggang 2 years na siya.
tas yun yung mga items sa bucket list na building systems or habits, yun yung naging may pinakamalaking impact sa amin.
Yeah.
Rather than save this amount or produce this one video or something.
Yung may regularity. Yun.
Okay. Question
Oh,
naman. What can you say about discipline and motivation?
sa pag-follow through nung
Like,
mga
mga things. Kasi sinasabi nila, some people do it when they're motivated. Pero minsan, you just have to do it. Diba? Minsan kahit hindi ka talaga motivated and may bagay kang kailangan gawin. Yun. That's what sinasabi nila na parang discipline trumps motivation. What can you say about that?
on discipline and motivation, I have 2 thoughts on that. One is, I think it's important to hack ourselves. If you know your tendencies na and your limitations as of the moment, work around it. I firmly believe in giving ourselves the minimum effective dose.
What does that mean?
Yung minimum effective dose, or you can modify it to minimum sustainable dose or minimum enjoyable dose. So, for example, when I started going to the gym, like ito lang, lately lang, siguro a month ago, 2 months ago, yung mga binubuhat kong weights, hanggang dun lang sa ine-enjoy ko. Kapag I feel medyo stressful na siya, binababaan ko. Kasi ang point ko naman is not to be ripped, but to build a system na masusustain ko for a really long time. So that's one. Parang wag na nating pahirapan ng sarili natin, guys. Parang starting a new habit or quitting an old one is challenging enough. So tulungan na lang natin yung sarili natin in terms of spreading out the dosage.
Carla, can you further explain paanong tendencies?
Yung kanina nabanggit ko nga, yung tendencies, I bet na share ko na rin sa inyo one of our conversations, si Gretchen Rubin. Siya yung author ng The 4 Tendencies. Sabi niya, merong 4 categories ang mga tao in terms of how we respond to expectations. So, kung paano tayo na motivate.
Okay.
So, yung 4 tendencies na yon, sabi niya, yung 4 tendencies na yon are upholders, meaning sila yung nagre-respond sa external and internal expectations. So, what the world expects of them and what they expect from themselves.
Type A.
Type A. Very type A. We know people who are like this. Not naman perfect, but they're highly reliable.
True.
And they don't let themselves down. So, ano sila? Yung mga, you assign something to them, consider it done.
Yeah.
May maisip silang something na gusto nila, go-getter sila doon. Sounds perfect, diba? Parang feeling ko kung makakapamilya ako ng tendency,
Yun ang bibig.
yun diba?
Yeah.
Pero lahat ng tendencies, may pros and cons. Ang cons naman nito ni upholder is they tend to be rigid. So, nagtatighten sila sa mga sarili nilang rules or expectations.
Okay.
And also, they tend to be rigid to other people kasi hindi nila gets why other people cannot follow or meet expectations when they easily can.
Yeah.
So,
Gets.
minsan nagkaka-tension when working with them.
Okay.
Another tendency is questioners. Questioners respond to internal expectations or internal motivations. They resist external motivations unless it makes sense to them. So, usually they can be seen as nang-challenge or nang-question when they just want to make sense out of it before nila gawin.
Okay.
Kahit i-insist mo yan ng insist sa kanila, pag hindi nila gets why, hindi nila napaprocess internally, they won't do it.
Okay.
So, yun, isang con sa kanila is they are seen to be nang-challenge or pasaway.
Okay.
And then, third is obliger. Obligers yung mini-meet ang expectations ng iba, but they tend to not prioritize their own expectations. Sa sarili nila.
Shit.
Hindi mo alam.
Hindi yun si Carla. Alam kong dalawa sa atin dito.
Ganon.
Ay, ganon.
No? At hindi ako
Hindi
yun.
si Carla yun.
Okay.
Si obligers pala. Since pinaprioritize nila yung expectations ng other people over their expectations, prone sila sa burnout. Kasi hindi nila napaprioritize yung sarili nila.
Yeah.
So, yung self-care nila and self-happiness, mas madaling ma-jeopardize.
OMG.
Pupunta sa dulo ng
OMG.
is priority yung sarili.
Okay.
Ayun. And then the rebels. Rebels tend to resist outer and inner expectations.
Walang
Ano yun?
makakamotivate sa akin.
Ano yun?
Ganon?
No, they do what they want to do.
Ano?
Pero ayaw nila nung idea na may nagre-restrict sa kanila na pre-commitment or expectations. They
Okay.
find it suffocating.
So, kahit internal tsaka external,
Oo.
how does that work?
Well, ang mga nag-work daw sa kanila, parang if you want them to do something, mas mag-work kung sabihin mo na, yeah, actually, this has to be done, but I don't think you can do it. So
What?
ang motivation nila,
them. Ganon.
I will prove you wrong. Ganun sila. Or if they think they cannot do something, parang sa kanila, i-challenge nila yung sarili nila na hindi. Sige.
Not
tatry ko
necessarily
to.
gusto nila.
Maybe.
Hindi, ang motivation nga is to prove someone wrong.
To prove someone wrong. Sarili man nila or other people.
Okay.
And it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May mga rebels na na very successful. Tapos they're successful because naiintindihan nila yung sarili nila at yung tendencies nila. Therefore, they can motivate themselves better.
Okay. So, they know that they're rebels.
Yes.
Okay.
Or hindi man nila alam yung term na yon, alam nila yung tendencies nila.
Okay. Parang questioner ka.
Feeling ko rin naman. Kasi parang my friends think, not even my friends lang most people in my life think I'm pasaway and that I don't like systems.
But you
Actually-
are pasaway. Charot.
See, I'm being judged as pasaway.
Joke lang.
Actually, I love systems, but I love customized systems that work for us or that work for me. Pero kung yung mga one size fits all, tapos obviously hindi naman nagwo-work for everyone, those are the systems that I question and I resist. And I even try to deliberately disobey. But it's not for the sake of resisting. Parang feeling ko lang there's a better way of doing it.
And it's because it's not in line with your values.
And yeah.
Is that it?
It doesn't, yes, and also it doesn't make sense to me. Pero may mga instances na it doesn't make sense to me initially, pero pag in-explain sa akin, okay, gets. And then as long as maintindihan ko, gagawin ko na siya. So ang kailangan mo lang naman gawin sa questioners is that ipaintindi. For example, before, ma'am, as in ang mean ko sa mga vegetarians and vegans.
Yeah.
Like yung mga pita, like I was ridiculing them. Parang, what the heck, what the fuck, masaya naman ako sa karne. But, when I researched and consumed media explaining yung benefits ng vegetarianism and the cons of eating meat, like environmental, ethical, economic, and
health-wise.
Yes. It made sense to me. So, ako nga na ngayon mismo, yung namamotivate to shift, not necessarily towards plant-based diet, pero to lessen my meat consumption drastically.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So, kailangan lang i-explain sa questioner.
And ako rin, kung gusto kong, kung gusto kong may ma-achieve na result, dapat magme-make sense sa akin yung system. Meron, sa obligers, like kayo, pareho kayong obligers.
How dare you say that? How dare you say you're obligers?
Aminin natin, Ma'am Shi, yung health, yung Nika, yung health journey mo. Di ba before?
Yeah. I was super not into health. Anything like, I didn't even wanna run. Sina Carla tatakbo sila sa UP Acad Oval. Ganyan lang, mga 4 rounds, 5 rounds. Lalakad lang ako, tapos kakain ako ng pansit canton sa mga kiosk.
Kasi jogging and running is a solitary thing eh. Hindi naman kayo pare-pareho ng pace,
I hate
di ba?
Hindi ka na ma-imagine, ma'am. Hindi ka na ganun yung...
Pakita na lang kita ng photo para hindi mo na-imaginein.
Pero,
yeah. I joined a team sport, which is Dragon Boat.
And since then, ang madam, gumigising ng alas 4 ng umaga.
3:30?
3:30.
For 4:30 a.m. training.
Thrice a week.
4, excuse me.
4 times a week. Tapos, si ma'am, nagpresidente pa. 2 years.
At ang highlight niya for this episode ay yung
mga trophy lang naman. Ayun.
Diba?
And ang difference lang was that nung nag-run siya, it's a solo thing.
Yeah.
Tapos ngayon may team siya. Sobrang same person, pero yung...
Nakatakbo na ako ng 10K last year.
Because
my teammates, we had like an agreement na, sasali tayo ng run na. So parang ako, okay, I'll sign up. So team din siya, group din siya, parang ganon. And even when we run together, we warm up together, lahat may kasama akong ibang tao.
Okay.
Na I have to parang kasi I made the promise to them na I will go to training, na I have to train with you, I have to get stronger with you.
So you feel?
I feel happy. I feel obliged to do it because I have a responsibility to other people.
But you enjoyed it for yourself.
Of course.
So neither tendency is better. Like, kung questioner ka, like me, and you understand your tendency, you can make it work for yourself. And si Nika rin, since alam niyang sa external factor siya nagre-respond well, you have to constantly subject yourself to external accountability.
Yeah. Kaya I think nagwo-work yung bucket list for me kasi, shocks, nasabi ko na sa friends ko na ito yung mga gagawin ko, kailangan gawin ko.
Okay.
So, yun.
Question, Nika.
Yes, Hazel.
As an obliger, lahat ng goals mo ngayon, laging you do it with other people? Or do you have goals na ikaw lang?
may mga certain goals na, like, my super big life goals. I just share it with a few people na alam kong concerned talaga sa akin na may pakialam kung ma-achieve ko ba to or not, or kasama ko sila sa pag-achieve ng goal na yun. So, not na, oo.
Say short, oo.
Sasabi ko rin sa ibang tao.
That's okay. And that's okay.
Pero important na pinoint out mo na yung accountability groups or partners na pinipili mo, you have to make sure na they really care about your goal and your well-being.
Yeah, oo. Kasi parang, kebs naman yung ibang tao dun sa ibang goal.
So, hindi counted yung pagpo-post sa Facebook ng, I will do this, I plan, ganun. Hindi, no? Iba, oo. Kasi parang faceless crowd lang yun eh.
Yeah, oo. You matter to them and their opinion matters to you. Parang ganun.
And for those people who hate being labeled, well, first of all, either you're a rebel or a questioner.
Yeah, true.
And second of all, this is not supposed to box us in 4 different categories.
So, it's supposed to arm us.
Yes, equip us para lang maintindihan natin yung mga sarili natin at yung mga mahal natin sa buhay.
It's like finding out what our weaknesses and strengths are. And
it's like finding out what our blood types are. Diba? Parang kung alam mong type A ka, mag-ipipilit mo ba yung system or yung donor na type B sa'yo, it won't work. I-repel niya yan.
Correct.
So, it's important that we know our personal tendencies.
Okay. Gotcha. Sorry. Yeah, before I didn't know. Ngayon ko lang narinig kay Ma'am Shi yung tendencies na.
Okay, another question. Daming tanong.
Ooh.
As a co-obliger.
As an obliger to another obliger. Siyempre, we didn't have this knowledge before, diba?
Yeah.
Itong term na obliger, upholder, questioner, and rebel. How and when did you figure it out?
Siguro nung college pa. May org ako, may sorority ako. And I think, mas na-achieve ko kapag I'm in a position of leadership or if I'm in a group.
Yeah.
Parang mas na-achieve ko siya kasi nasabi ko na kay umaasa siya sa akin.
Meron kang
obligation. Yeah. So, may responsibility, may obligation. So, mas ginagawa ko siya. I don't wanna let them down.
So, nung time na yon na-figure out mo na? Or
na-feel ko lang na mas effective ako kapag group setting.
Okay.
Parang ganun.
Yeah.
Pag ako lang mag-isa kasi like personal goals. Halimbawa, may personal goal ako, write a script. Ako lang naman yun eh. Wala namang mag-check na ibang tao. So, hindi ko siya pina-prioritize. Parang, unahin ko muna tong production kasi yung buong team inaantay na yung script. Ganyan. Compared to my personal project na script, hindi ko siya pina-prioritize. So, I have to tell someone. I have to be obliged to. Oh my gosh.
Siguro ako na lang. Hindi na lang question.
Sige. I-declare mo, SKL. Share ko lang.
I was actually going to ask if were there moments before na you kinda judged yourself na hindi ka parang type A?
Yeah.
Kasi parang
Yeah.
kahit nung bata ako and everywhere, parang ang dapat is you're an upholder. So parang feeling mo may mali sa'yo. That was what parang that's how yun yung naramdaman. Ako yun yung naramdaman ko.
Yeah.
Na parang wait, may mali ba sa akin? May mali ba how I do things? So right now, I mean today, na nalaman ko na ito pala yung 4 tendencies.
Yeah.
Because I really used to judge myself. I swear.
Me too.
Na parang, bakit hindi ako ganito? But parang, this person can do something na walang resistance, walang anything. Tapos parang ako medyo pahirapan pa na pag ayaw ko, or parang, yun, nagkakaroon ng conflict na bakit lagi ko na inuuna yung kapag may ibang tao na involved. Pero pag sa sarili ko parang, delay natin
put
yan.
off, yeah. Same.
Kaya natin nabanggit yung tendencies is because if we're gonna build systems, might as well build effective systems around our tendencies.
Yeah.
Like, kung gusto mong magpapayat, tas alam mong obliger ka, kuha ka ng mga fitness body or fitness coaches or team, stuff like that. Kung rebel ka, find that one person who doesn't believe in you and make that your motivation to fucking prove him wrong.
Yeah.
Yan ni Mark Twain.
Effin. Just effin.
fucking
do it. Please do not quote us on this. This is not what Mark Twain actually said.
Isa pang consistent na tool na nababanggit ng mga high-performance coaches and authors,
Uh-huh.
habits authors, is to have a schedule. Kasi nga,
Dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun.
dun, 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 dun.
Okay, yun yung low
Ma'am,
light ko na.
Alam naman natin na pag sinabing, uy, kita-kita tayo soon. Sige, sige, one of these days. We know it's
Drawing.
not gonna happen.
True, true, true.
Because someday is not on your
Yeah.
calendar.
Yeah.
That word is not a date. It's not a schedule. So, it's very important that
To
we
schedule.
schedule it. Not
Schedule,
only schedule yung date but also, if it's a habit, schedule it within the day. Like, when? Kung hindi man time,
Yeah.
after what behavior or
Okay.
before what. For example, nung nag-start ako ng meditation,
Yeah, I was gonna ask kasi I'm gonna do it every day sana.
ngayon, ang pinaka-effective sa akin is pagkagising, after ko magwiwi, I go meditate. Kasi, minsan kasi, pag halimbawa nagmamadali, isipin ko, mamaya na lang. Pero pag sinabing mamaya na lang, it's not specific.
Schedule.
So, ang laking chance na hindi ko na siya magagawa for that day.
Okay. But is it okay to schedule it like lunchtime?
Oo naman, oo
Okay lang ba
naman.
yun?
Oo naman. Sa experience ko lang, mas clear pa kasi yung head ko sa umaga.
Uh-huh.
Tapos mas malaking chunk ng day ko yung makaka-benefit dun sa meditation, sa centering meditation ko.
Okay.
Yung mas centered ako, mas nakabuelo ako.
Okay.
So best if first thing in the morning. In my experience, pero whatever works for you.
Gets.
That's the best, that's the best schedule. Ang point lang is it has to be specific. Halimbawa, right after mo mag-log out sa work,
Yeah.
tsaka ka mag-workout. Or right after mo mag-dinner, tsaka ka mag-take ng multivitamin.
Yeah, lagi ko nakakalimutan yan. Vitamins. Oh my gosh.
It's easier to adapt a new habit kung iko-couple mo siya sa already existing ones. So, for example, habit ko naman gumising araw-araw. So,
Oh,
Diba?
you
Sana
don't
naman,
say.
di ba?
habit kong gumising. So, kinopol ko yung meditation sa paggising.
Okay.
So, it became easier. Kasi yun na yung cue ko eh. Uy, gising na ako, mag-meditate na ako. Schedule it.
Schedule.
Date man yan, like every other day man yan, or kung daily man, what part of the day? After what behavior, before what routine?
That's really gonna help me with my low-level goal.
Yes, oo. Truths.
Medyo na cover na natin like how to get there, as in achieving. Syempre, while you're getting there, may roadblocks,
Yeah.
failures. How do you overcome failures? Or paano mo siya aatakihin?
May interesting input sa kinrowdsource natin na, di ba, nag-post tayo sa internet.
Yeah.
And then we asked our friends about this topic. There's one interesting input on failure. Ito, galing kay Joanna, kay Jo Eroba. Sabi niya, set a plan to achieve your goal but also set expectations that you might not achieve it and that it's okay. I've shared with you before about how I got my dream job. I quit my job for 2 years because I wanted field work and a very specific technical position. I built my profile and portfolio for 2 years to learn skills, engage with orgs that can capacitate me, and this was all deliberate. 2 years later, I got the job. Good job siya doon, di ba? Ang ending daw, sabi ni Joanna.
High-level goal.
Yeah, sabi ni Johanna. Ending, I will quit it pa rin after 14 months, her new job.
Uh-huh.
Her dream job, she will quit it pa rin.
Aw.
She found out things na hindi niya in-expect.
Okay.
Ayun. Pero sa ngayon, ipapursue pa rin niya. Pero yung point niya is that it's okay to set goals, go for it, and then if you find out that it's not what you think it was,
Mhm.
it's okay to let go of it.
Yeah.
Minsan kasi nagpo-fall tayo into the sunk cost bias. Heard of it?
No.
Na parang kapag naka-invest na tayo ng time or effort or money on something, even if it's already a sinking ship, ayaw nating umalis sa kanya kasi nanghihinayang na tayo eh.
Yeah. Gets.
Yun. So, sa kanya, okay lang, try out lang, makuha mo siya and it turns out to be the wrong goal pala, di, okay lang, at least now you know. And then we move on. Yung kunento ni Jo, I think, is about readjusting the goal. Meron ding mga failures na ang nagfe-fail kasi yung system. Hindi nagwo-work yung system na nile-layout natin para ma-reach natin yung goal na gusto natin. So, we readjust the system. For example, hindi pala sustainable yung habits na sinet natin. E di, we adjust.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make you a loser or a quitter. It makes you flexible.
Can I just give an example?
Sige.
Mom, si Pia Wurtzbach, I'm so sorry. 3 times niya, I mean, like, her high-level goal was to become Miss Universe. And a big chunk of that is not under your control. May judges, may audience chuva, but
May competitors
may
ka.
competitors ka. But how can you control that? Pero she didn't give up. She tried 3 times. Parang, I think that's a very good example of not letting failure stop you.
Grabe yun.
At saka nag-a-adjust siya. I think yung sa 3 times na yun, nagpalit-palit din siya ng training agencies.
Nice.
If I remember it right.
Yeah. And
Even si Catriona.
really?
Oo, pangalawang sali na niya yun sa Binibining Pilipinas.
Kasi before she was Miss World.
Oo. Tapos
Damn.
nagpalit din siya ng tactic.
Damn.
So, di ba, parang same goal.
Re-strategize.
Yes, re-strategize. And it's
Queen.
okay.
Queen.
Yeah.
Re-strategize.
And I think it's very important also to be honest with yourself kung na-realize mo ba talaga na mali yung pinipursu mong goal or nagsasettle ka na lang. Kung nire-rationalize mo na lang yung pag-give up mo. I think it's very crucial.
Can you give an example?
Itong part na to, medyo baka maging controversial or polarizing. Baka malus natin yung
Dalawang listeners natin.
yung 2 sa 3 listeners natin. So, for example, sa pagpapapayat, kapag it's so easy to rationalize kapag first few times or attempts mo sa pagiging fit is you fall back to your old habits. Tapos, it's so tempting to rationalize na accept ko na lang yung sarili ko. Happy naman ako ng ganito. Even if you're unhealthily overweight. It's good. I'm an advocate of accepting oneself and loving oneself. And it doesn't mean na pag mahal mo yung sarili mo, okay ka na, ganyan ka na. Because if we love ourselves, we know we deserve better.
We deserve better. We deserve to be healthier. We deserve to be happier.
Yes. And it's a prerequisite to love yourself because, for example, you're doing it for health reasons. I heard from a doctor na you cannot heal a body that you do not love. So it's very important. Iba yung self-love sa settling. It's just one example kung gaano ka-crucial yung self-honesty natin. If na-realize talaga natin na the goal is not what we want, or we're just rationalizing or surrendering.
Aside from scheduling, is there anything else that can help us build a system to help us achieve our goals? Paano ba yung
So
mga-
far, scheduling, yung habits natin, one at a time lang.
My
Make
gosh.
it, yung minimum
Enjoyable dose.
Yes, minimum dose na sustainable, enjoyable, and effective at the same time. Also, it's very important na yung mga, if we want to start a new habit, we need very visible and obvious cues or reminders.
Okay.
For example, if you want to lose weight, pagpasok natin sa CR, pwedeng nandun yung weighing scale. Example lang yan maraming taong hindi nag-work yung ganun sa kanila kasi na-stress sila sa numbers.
True.
Ayan. Or, halimbawa, ang goal is to be a musician, to learn how to play a guitar. Make it very visible.
Okay.
Tipong, pagpasok mo ng bahay, ang una mong makikita,
Gitara.
yung gitara mo.
Okay.
Nasa couch mo.
Yeah.
Kasi kung yun ang goal mo, pero yung gitara mo, lagi nasa loob ng cabinet, you're not gonna remember doing it.
True, OMG. I wanted to learn how to play the ukulele, but every time I would zip it up and hang it at the back of my closet. So,
Hindi mo
now
nakikita.
in my
progress,
closet.
yeah. And now it's in Hazel's closet.
Ang last
So you put it back inside the closet then.
Ganun din, in reverse, kung meron kang gustong i-quit na habit, make it invisible. Yung mga cue, yung mga trigger, make them invisible. halimbawa ako, nung nagbabawas ako ng sugar, ma'am, kapag talaga yung chocolate milk, yung isang litro ng chocolate milk, kahit na ano yung sabihin ko sa sarili ko na 1 glass a day lang, hindi talaga, naubos ko talaga yung isang litro.
OMG.
In a day.
Shit, I can do that.
As long as, pag binuksan ko yung ref at nandun siya, ma'am, kumakaway talaga. Pagkita ko, nasa kamay ko na siya. Yo!
Yo!
Alam mo kung kailan ko na stop yung addiction na yun?
Ano?
I just stopped buying it.
Yeah, it sounds so fucking simple.
It is simple.
Yeah,
Pero, diba, unless i-reiterate sa'yo na don't buy it para wala siya sa pantry mo, wala siya sa ref mo.
Yeah.
So, kapag nag-crave ka, wala kang kukunin.
Yeah.
And not only, not only we should make our bad habits invisible, we have to make them inconvenient. Kung ayaw mong gamitin yung credit card mo,
Punitin mo yung credit card.
yun, that's one. It's a drastic measure, but that's one. Or itago mo siya sa part ng cabinet na hassle kuhain. And also, if we want to start a new habit, make it convenient. Huwag mong pahirapan yung sarili mo.
Sorry, super quick lang na singit. Parang sabi mo merong mga tao na they do better by quitting something all at once. Meron din namang some people are more, they do it gradually, unti-unti nilang binabawasan.
Iba cold turkey.
Oo, iba cold turkey. Ako, I'm a cold turkey type
Same,
of person.
ako din.
Pag sabi kong no na talaga. Pero
All
pag,
or nothing.
pag kumurot ako ng manok, ibig sabihin, hindi yun totoo. Hindi totoo yung
Buong
ginagawa.
manok.
Oo, buong manok na yun, ma'am.
Ma'am, same tayo. Yung concept na yon, nakuha ko rin kay Gretchen Rubin.
Sino ba yung si Ate
Si Ate
Gretch?
Gretch.
Ate girl, si Tita Gretch. Ano siya, yung concept of bingers and moderates.
Okay.
Yung
I'm a
bingers,
binger,
yung
fudge.
mga all or nothing.
Uh-huh.
I'm like that. Seryoso, ma'am.
Samesies.
Mas madali sa akin ang mag-no rice at all. Like, hindi siya issue sa akin.
Aha.
Carry lang siya. Pero ma'am, pag nakatikim na ako ng isang subo, only na yan. Mahina 2 cups of rice sa akin.
It's same.
Same with binging sa Netflix.
Mhm.
There's no such thing as 1 episode sa akin.
Yes.
Pero, kapag nag-ban ako ng Netflix, kaya ko, wala talagang Netflix for months. Pero pag nanood na ako ng isang episode, hala ma'am, hanggang tiktilaok na ng manok yan.
So, I think that's maybe knowing what works for you too, kung stop ka talaga
Oo.
or...
And don't let people judge you. Like, for example, yung lola ko kasi, sobrang galing ng moderate, yung nakokontrol niya yung mga amount ng kinokonsume niya.
Aha.
So, ang galing ni lola, yung portion control. So, never siyang tumaba.
Aha.
Ang explanation lang niya, ay, di utik-utik lang.
Uh-uh.
Na hindi mo gets.
Oo, pag sumayad na sa tiyan mo, pag busog ka na, tigil ka na.
Ano po yun?
Wala pong
work
sumasayad
that
sa
way.
tiyan ko.
Pero hindi niya gets yung pag no rice ko. He thinks it's so drastic. Pero sa akin, that's a lot easier.
Yeah.
At saka, very important din yung, since nabanggit na nga yung visible cues, ang importante rin nung pagpili ng environment natin. For example, kung ang goal mo is to be more productive, tas ang dami na sa atin, ma'am, ngayon na di ba? Na freelancers, work
Yeah.
from home.
Aha.
We have to manage ourselves, manage our own schedules. Ang challenging kapag work from home.
Like when I see my bed, I like
Hinihila
automatically
tayo,
feel
diba?
sleepy. Yeah.
So it's very important also to design your environment, or if not design, choose an environment that is, ang tawag doon?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Ako, I want an environment that is beautiful.
Beautiful, di ba?
Yeah.
Is, ano yung term na yun?
Efficient.
Conducive.
Conducive. Husay mo, ma'am. Halimbawa, yun nga, kahit na anong pilit ko na maging productive ako sa bahay, unless may super tight deadline ako, hindi ko siya nagagawa. Pero, pag lumabas ako at pumunta sa coffee shops, ang productive ko.
Same.
Oo. Apparently kasi, yung mga na-evoke sa atin, na natitrigger sa atin na behaviors ng mga visual cues.
Yung jowa ko, kahit saan mo siya ilagay, kaya niya
May mga taong
magtrabaho.
ganun, no?
I-plop mo lang siya doon sa gitna ng upuan, kaya niya na mag-work. Samantala ako, plop down in bed. Fuck! My God, my jowa is an upholder.
Oo, I think so too.
Yeah.
Sa mga curious kung ano yung mga tendencies nyo, merong short online quiz. Ayun, ano siya? The 4 Tendencies Quiz, Gretchen Rubin. Gretchen as in Gretchen Barreto. Rubin as in Rubin Padilla.
Oh my God, you're so funny. Walang kwenta. Ay, pero legit po yung quiz na sinasabi ni Carla.
Actually, itong mga sinishare kong tools galing kay James Clear to.
Yung
Walaan
guest
ko
nga
yung
yan,
favorite
I-guess
mo.
nga natin
Oo
to.
nga. Can I add like a tool?
Okay.
Pwede rin kaya the people we surround ourselves.
Yeah.
Fine kung hindi ka group person, if you're not an obliger and you don't like being held accountable by a group, baka naman pwedeng like a mentor or someone you look up to. Yung mga
True.
ganon. Maybe people can also help us achieve our goals.
So, you surround yourself with people whose values you also want to have. It's gonna help you a lot. It's gonna empower you.
So let's use
so
people
indirectly,
as tools.
Yes. Kasi odd man out eh.
Okay, so meron po tayo recitation. I-recap ko po. Yung mga natutunan natin na tools. Scheduling, yung environment. What
One
else?
at a time.
Change habits one at a time. What else?
Make it visible.
Make it visible, make it convenient.
And
in
reverse also.
For habits you want to remove, make them invisible.
Couple your new habits with already existing habits or routines. And then, the most powerful one is to anchor your new habits with a desired identity or to an identity that you already value in yourself. Sana magamit to ng listeners natin, itong mga tools na to. And when they reach when we reach our goals, sana wag tayong maging victim dun sa illusion of the finish line.
Yeah.
Sobrang favorite ko yung isa sa mga tagline ng Nike. Nike, naman.
Baka naman. Para versus naman ako nagpa-podcast kami.
Yeah, kasi just do it.
Just do it.
Diba?
Parang mga ilang beses natin nabanggit. No?
Sabi ng Nike, there is no finish line. Bukod sa just do it.
Yeah.
Sabi ng Nike, there is no finish line. And that day, it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Now, it does. Kasi kapag na-fixate tayo sa finish line or sa outcome, and then makontent na tayo, we stop being the persons that let ourselves achieve that. For example, before, kapag ni-reach ko na yung weight na gusto ko, I stopped doing my workout, which didn't make sense. Kasi in the first place, kaya ko na-achieve yung weight na yon was because of my fitness regimen. So, dahil akala ko may finish line, I can stop doing what I was doing to achieve it. Also, ganun din sa dating, kapag naka-best foot forward ka and then nakuha mo na yung gusto mo, meaning napakommit mo na yung tao with you, and then you stop being the person that person loved. Diba? Kasi merong illusion ng finish line. Finish line na kuha ko na yung goal ko.
Yeah.
Tapos, magtataka tayo na, ba't parang may nag-iba? Let's remind ourselves that there is no finish line. Pero may mga milestones. Mga reminders na, uy, good job.
Yeah.
You did well, self.
Yeah.
So, parang, hugot ng mga mini celebrations along the way. 5 pounds lost, 10 pounds lost, mag-gain ka ng konti, it's okay. It's not a deal breaker. Kailangan lang ulit nating mag-move forward. Ganon din nung nag-start ako ng meditation. Gusto ko kasing makakumpleto ng 100-day streak. Tapos, ang hirap, nakailang fail ako na ma-reach yung 100-day streak na yon.
Yeah.
Kasi sa utak ko, ang layo niya. Pero nung nag-celebrate ako every 10 days, it became a lot easier. So, meron ako mga milestones. Tapos, nung na-reach ko yung 100th day, I didn't see it as a finish line. I saw that as a validation na, I'm a legit meditator now. Yun. So, naging milestone lang din siya sa akin.
And yun ay nag-identity mo.
Yun na yung identity ko na I do meditation not because of the streak, not because of the app, but because I'm a meditator.
It became a part of your lifestyle.
which is more important than an outcome na matitik off natin sa list natin.
Yeah, that's a good way to end our goal-achieving episode.
I'm sure marami pang ways, guys. If meron pa kayong ibang ideas, and I'm sure you do have lots of other helpful ideas, please let us know, comment, or
share it on our Facebook pages, on a Facebook page, our Instagram,
YouTube.
and our Twitter.
Or official hashtag, of course.
Yeah,
It's
an
an
adult
adult
thing. Para we can read your comments and we can learn from each other, build a community that will help us achieve our goals.
yes, actually, we are a community. Kami lang syempre yung may hawak ng mic ngayon, but we're not like the experts on adulting because then again, it was never taught in school. So let's figure this out together.
I hope people are able to absorb all the tools that we talked about to help them achieve their goals for this year, for 2020.
Year of clarity!
Year of clarity. Maybe by the end of the year, let's do a goal check.
Sige!
How we're
Oh my God.
doing
Sige.
with the goals that we declared
Uh-uh.
this year.
Sige.
Para mapakita natin sa, maparinig natin sa listeners how we did with our journey.
Yes.
I'm
Challenge
excited.
accepted.
I'm excited, super excited for 2020.
Me too.
Actually, na-excite ako.
Sometimes it's hard to feel excited when you're an adult na, no?
Jaded.
Yeah, because reality. Dun, dun.
Mas
But
marami
agree.
tayong hindi pa alam than alam na natin. So, I think that itself is exciting.
Yes.
Diba? Guys, sana na-excite na rin kayo sa mga goals nyo for this year. And hopefully, ma-excite din kayo sa next episode natin where we will tackle
Unlearning.
learning through unlearning.
Yay! Thank you so much for listening to today's episode.
Yes, tune in ulit kayo, guys.
Thank you so much, Carla and Hazel. I learned a lot today.
Thank you too, Ma'am Shinika.
Thank you.
And of course, to our host
Technical
sa ating
director.
studio right now, si Pop Shipao. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ipaon upholder.
Yes.
Oo.
Oh my God.
Nag-iingay, si Pao nag-iingay kami dito. Nag-work sa isang sulok.
Dami
Ano
ng
yun?
plates na nagawa, guys. So tayo, chichikahan lang tayo dito. Goal, achieve.
Tapos siya, may na-achieve.
Na siya.
Thank you so much, guys. Till next week.
This has been
It's an adult thing.